Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Marina. I am a certified lash tech based in Toronto, Canada, and I like making lash extension based videos to share some tips and tricks of things that I do for my sets that could potentially help you if you want a lash journey or you're just trying to find new ways to do lash extensions. So today we are going to be doing a wispy hybrid set. I love these sets, they're really airy, very elegant looking, and I've done this set before in other videos, but like I said before, I always tend to kind of change my sets throughout the years and the months and kind of alternate my techniques. So every time I do, I try to make an updated video. So if you see a video that has the same title, it's usually because I'm doing like an updated version of that. So because this is a wispy set, I'm gonna first talk about retention tips and what you can do to create high retention, especially because it is a hybrid set, so we're using classics that don't last as long. And then we have tip number 2, which is going to be focused on the fans and the diameters that I'm using, especially for this specific client, and I'll get into that in a little bit. And then lastly, I'm going to be talking about ways you can alter this set for your own liking in terms of what kind of look you're trying to achieve for this hybrid set, whether you wanted a slightly more fluffy or if you wanted more spiky or more elegant. When I say elegant, I mean more natural. Then we can kind of touch upon these different things that you can try. But starting with number 1 in terms of retention, so I find that this retention, so this is obviously a refill, as you can see. This has been 2 weeks, a little bit over 2 weeks, and it honestly has lasted really well. That beginning frame that you saw was me after I actually removed all the outgrown. So considering I removed everything that needed to be removed, the set held on very well, especially for 2 weeks and a hybrid set. So how I get high retention. So the main thing that I would say is to make sure that your glue is gluing, if you know what I mean. Like I said in a lot of other videos, I have retention tip videos that you can check out, but for the retention, I always go for the glue. Now, although that is like a more generic tip, it is a tip that I find is probably the most crucial when it comes to retention, just because the glue is everything. It really reacts to your environment and will definitely be the make or break of whether your lashes will last throughout the weeks or not. For me, I don't even use a black glue. I use a clear glue, which is apparently supposed to not hold as long, but I don't find that. My glue lasts a long time. If you're interested, it's the Four Belly Clear Diamond Clear Lash Glue. I don't know if they have it on Amazon anymore. I might have a link in the description box below, but my sets, especially if they're volume, last a long time. So on top of the glue being at its peak, things to look out for: if your lash extension is starting to twist, so you put it on the lash and it starts to lean one way or another because it's not adhering to the lash, that just means that the humidity isn't high enough, or there's like poor air circulation, so your glue isn't drying as fast. What you want is the lash extension to act like a magnet to that lash, meaning you can just drop it and it will automatically grab onto that natural lash, and stay. This is where if you need some more humidity to help it dry faster, that can help as well. However, let's say because this is a hybrid set, I usually test this using my fans. If the wraparound isn't happening and I look and I see that the lash extension isn't fully going around that natural lash, it means that the environment is way too moist and too damp, meaning that the humidity is causing your lash glue to dry really fast. Unless you can work extremely fast, but if you're a beginner, I would recommend to get a fan going. Usually that helps me. Don't put the humidifier on, and make sure that there's enough airflow. Sometimes if you are working at home, you can open up a window. That kind of helps with humidity and getting the air circulation to go around. And then lastly is placement. Obviously, like, you want the end of the base of the lash extension to sit properly on that natural lash. Any type of lifting will cause the lash extension to pop off when the client is brushing through their lashes. And yeah, I mean, these are all things that you should pay really close attention to. I can go in so much detail about this, so maybe I'll do an updated retention video. Number 2 for my tips is wide fans in 0.03 but very light pickup. And what I mean by this is, because I'm trying to create a wispy set, I want it to look airy, therefore I need really wide fans. Wide fans create a very soft, fluffy look. However, in doing so, this can make the set look a little bit more dense, so you might want to make sure that you are only picking up 5D, maybe 6D, and at most 7D. But you want to make the lashes look super light. And in doing so, you need to make sure that, especially with 0.03, you don't want to pick up too much. Then your set is going to start to look like a volume set, and that's not what you want. You want them to be very, very wide, very light. This client really likes that airiness, so that's why I really try my best to make it look as fluffy, yet textured, but fluffy as possible. So wide fans are a must, and also not picking up too much. And then we have tip number 3. If you want more texture, you can add more spikes. So looking at my set, obviously it's very wispy still, but it's very more on the fluffy side, I would say. If you are trying to go for a more spiky, maybe a little bit more wispy, just add more spikes together. But make sure that you're grouping the spikes next to each other or next to the classic lashes, so that you can make more dense spikes or groups of spikes. Those groups of spikes will definitely be what will create that texture look when it comes to any types of wispy sets. And this wispy set is not the layered mode. I'm actually doing this by alternating spikes and fans and classic lashes. I've mentioned my different types of wispy sets in a previous video. If you're interested, you can take a look at that. But this is the one of the several ways that I do my wispy sets. Yeah, so hybrid wispy, she just likes it because the classic lashes are very thin, so it's very, very natural looking. I do this set also in a volume look that honestly looks basically the same, but just a little bit darker. So you can always offer that, but basically I go fan, classic lash, spike, classic lash, fan. And I just keep alternating that throughout the entire eye, thus creating this nice wispy set. And the classic lashes are super spiky and very textured, so they create a nice elegance to the set at the very end. Now this set is in doll eye. We're using 0.03 fans and spikes, 0.15 classic lashes. The middle of the eye and the inner corner are all D curl, and then the outer corners are DD. In terms of lengths, I go 11, 12, 13, 14 throughout majority of the center of the eye, and then 13, and then 12 double D curl, and then 11 double D curl on the outside of the eye to taper it out to create a nice lifted look. So that's the mapping. If you have any questions about the mapping, please let me know. But yeah, at the end, sometimes I'll add bonder depending on, I don't know, the environment and kind of if I want to make it look a little more spiky. So that's completely up to you. I do like bonder. I find that bonder does help, so I do use it quite often. And if you're interested, all the products that I am using are linked in the description box below, so please take a look. And then yeah, stay tuned for 2 more minutes and you'll be able to see the final result in 2 different angles and lighting. Alright, thanks so much guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions. And it would help me out so much if you'd subscribe to my video. My channel. My video. And if you guys want to, you can send me a DM on Instagram and I will gladly follow you guys back, just being like, just tell me that you saw my video on YouTube, and I've already followed a bunch of people back, so just let me know. And also follow my TikTok for more fun videos. I find that my videos have been doing really well so far, so That's been really good as well. So send me a message either platform and I'll give a follow for follow. Bye guys, thanks so much for supporting, and I'll catch you next week.
I know, you know, we know we're on fire. The sparks in your eyes are what I desire. You're my light in the dark, even though you are tired. What I'm feeling now, I hope lasts forever. 'Cause I need you now more than ever. 'Cause I need you now more than ever. I'm doing my best to keep you right next to me. You asked if I left, then who'd keep you company? I used to be scared that you'd leave when it gets colder, but you're there when I need you. Now it's October, so don't leave me now for something better. So don't leave me now for something better. 'Cause I need you now more than ever. 'Cause I need you now more than ever. Sparks are flying, so I keep trying to get inside your mind and make you understand. Our love will withstand, 'cause you're my best friend. I have this feeling, it will never end. I know, you know, we know we're on fire.